biggest mistake that business owners make when it comes to content is thinking they need 365 different posts every single year.
AI literacy is becoming a fundamental business skill. This is the Born to be Brilliant podcast, helping you harness the habits and unlock the tools to bring you more meaning, vibrance, and the personal power to help you shine like the diamond you are. 2 weeks down, mindset sorted, capacity accounted for. Now we get practical. This week's pillar is skill. The actual competencies nobody hands you a manual for. Sales, marketing, positioning, decision-making under pressure. This year, I've talked to guests about high-ticket sales, about what AI is actually changing in marketing and what it isn't, about why listening outsells persuasion every single time, about getting noticed without chasing noise. Skill is a pillar people want to jump to first, and I understand why. It's the one that feels most controllable. But every skill I've picked up over the years only worked once the psychology and the capacity were already in place underneath it. This week's best bits are for the part of you that really wants the practical answer. Have a listen. And if you want somewhere that teaches these skills properly rather than in fragments, that's exactly what eSchool is for.
I said, okay, Dad, here we go. Right. Tell me what your biggest secret is for sales. Like, you've been doing this forever. You're old as anything. Tell me what your secret is. He went, that's easy, Nick. I said, what? He said, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. He said, the worst salespeople talk all of the time. Yeah. The best salespeople listen. It was so simple. I was like, Dad, you're so cool. Yes.
It's actually doing them an unjust service if we allow them to walk away and not make the purchase based on fear, based on procrastination, based on saying they need to speak to their partner, all that kind of stuff. That's just their own internal barriers. So the salesperson they do have a job to press and pull out the pain, take them on that journey and show them that there is a bridge from, the land of doom to the land of plentiful, but it's got to be done authentically.
We've probably, a lot of us, have got more than, I'm sure we all have more than one story. But like you're saying, is if you've kind of given it all up, given it all out there and put it all out there. But can you have a story and then have the next chapter and that still have scope?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And what we tend to do is overshare everything in one go because we're like, well, this is my story. Here it all is, everything from beginning to end. And often as part of that, there's different topics that can be pulled out as standalone stories.
Yeah.
Parts of your journey, challenges and hurdles that you've faced that can be pulled out and might make something for a different publication. So I'm working with a new client at the moment. I'm onboarding her at the moment and we've got so many stories there. She's been doing this for a long time. She's been in the press many years ago, very, very consistently, very high profile. And since that point, she's done so much that what we don't want to do is go to one publication and go, well, there's everything, because there are so many stories.
The biggest mistake that business owners make when it comes to content is thinking they need 365 different posts every single year.
Yeah.
It doesn't work because as humans, we don't consume that much information. We're not going to see everything you put out. What we are going to see, more importantly, is the consistency, the repetition, the being known for banging that same drum and saying the same thing over and over again. It makes content boring, but it's what you need to do.
AI literacy, understanding how to use these tools effectively and ethically, is becoming a fundamental business skill in the same way that social media became one, a decade ago or more than that. In fact, I remember doing RSA 1 and 2 word processing. Geez, that used to be an essential thing to just go out there into the world with that skill. AI literacy is now that. And it's not because it's trendy or fad. It's because the efficiency and the leverage that it provides to the people using it well is real, and it compounds over time. So if you're in the using it camp, good for you. And the question worth asking honestly is, what's coming out the other side of that process? I hope you enjoyed this episode, and remember, go out there and shine your light bright because you were born to be brilliant.